Hello, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nikki, and on this channel, we talk about all things smelling good, looking good, and feeling good about yourself. This channel was created with you guys in mind, and this channel is all about you guys. So, guys, remember, on this channel, our main aim is to bring you affordable scented waters to let your scent trail intoxicate the masses. When I say affordable, I mean affordable where each and every single one of us, we may not be able to, or you may not be able to have a huge collection like me, but you'll be able to have at least 5 or 10 fragrances in your collection that is going to make you smell good on a daily basis, because we are out here intoxicating the masses. And when I say intoxicating the masses, I mean when you walk past anyone, they're supposed to smell the fragrance on you. You are supposed to be turning heads. They are supposed to ask you what you are wearing. And even if they don't ask you what you are wearing, their nose is supposed to smell what you are wearing. So that is when I talk about intoxicating the masses. That is what we are all about. We are intoxicating the masses on a budget, baby. Okay? On today's video, guys, I'll be bringing you these 2 new fragrances that I got from a new perfume house called the Clone. So shout out to the Clone for sponsoring today's video. And guys, I got these 2 fragrances from the Clone Perfume House, and I have been wearing them, and now I am here to tell you all about these 2 new fragrances. So one of them is called Brave in Love, and it is number 37. It is inspired by Love Don't Be Shy. And the other one is called Lost in Symphony, number 83. And this one is inspired by LV Symphony. So let us get right into the video. There's not going to be anything from the Purposeful Lifestyle Accessories collection today. There's not going to be any run it back. This video is dedicated solely to the Clone who have sponsored today's video. So Brave in Love, as I said, it is inspired by Love Don't Be Shy. This is the box. It's just a normal white box, and it says, let me see, it says the Clone on the front. This is a extrait de perfume. Take that into consideration, guys. These are extrait de perfume. Every single fragrance from this house are extrait de perfume. And this one is number 37. You can see, let me see if I can see. This one is 37, and it is called Brave in Love, and it is inspired by Love Don't Be Shy. As I said, this is not a first impression, first sniff, guys. I have been wearing these fragrances. This is how the bottle looks. This is how the bottle looks. This is it. It is a 50 ml. I've been wearing these fragrances, and now I am here to tell you how they perform on my skin. So Brave in Love 37. This is inspired by Love Don't Be Shy. It opens up with a blast of neroli, bergamot, pink pepper, coriander. It has orange blossom, jasmine. It has honeysuckle, iris, and rose, marshmallow, vanilla, musk, caramel, and labdanum. First, I can tell you guys, I don't need to put this fragrance up to my nose to smell that it is inspired by what they say it is inspired by. This is a fruity, sweet, flirty fragrance. It is very strong. It is slight gourmandy to my nose. It is very slight. It is slight gourmandy, not very. It is slight gourmandy to my nose. That marshmallow note is very, very potent. But can I tell you that if you are not a neroli lover, you're not going to love this, because the opening of this one is very neroli forward. However, if you don't mind the neroli, it goes away when the fragrance dries down. So it opens up with this blast of neroli, and then the neroli goes away, and it comes into this sweet, fruity marshmallow, just like the OG. This is a long-lasting fragrance. Very, very long-lasting. As a matter of fact, I can tell you that I have a couple of fragrances from that DNA, and all of them are long-lasting. So it's not like I'm saying, okay, this one is longer lasting than the others. All of them give me 8+ hours, including this one. This one gives me 8+ hours on my skin. The clothes that I wore this one with, I did laundry today, and the clothes, the smell of this was still in the clothes. So 8+ hours on skin, on clothes, until the next wash. It is very, very strong. Right off the nozzle, it is potent off the nozzle. As I said, these are extrait de parfum, so the oil concentrations are more than the average perfume. What it is inspired by is about 85 to 90%, in my opinion. It is very, very nice. Very, very nice. Very, very inspiring of what it is inspired by. I will give this one a for being an inspiration of what it is inspired by. Cannot take anything away from it. It is a beautiful fragrance. It is a nice fragrance. The only thing that I would say is, because it is a 50 ml, but as I said before, take into consideration that these are extrait de parfum. So you don't need 10, 15, 20 sprays. 5 sprays of this and you are going to be good for the day. 5 sprays of this one will give you 8 hours. I know that I am an oversprayer. I know that I have a lot of oversprayer in my audience. But I'm telling you, if you do 5, you get 8 hours. You want more than 8? Go for it. Just go for it and spray your usual 10, 15. But 5 will do the trick. This is a beautiful one from the Clone House. This is number 37. And this one is inspired by Love Don't Be Shy. It is a beautiful fragrance, guys. At the current moment, the price of this is $45, but I do have a discount code that I will put down in the description box below, and you guys can get 15% off this right now. You can use my discount code and get 15% off. It is very, very potent. Very, very potent. Unlike the others that are inspired by the same DNA that has that are eau de parfum, this is an extrait de parfum. And I'm telling you, you don't need more than 5 sprays. You do not need more than 5 sprays of this. And I highly recommend this, the Clone number 37. I highly recommend this because it is giving what it says it's supposed to give, and it is long lasting. What else do we ask for on this channel? Give what you say you are going to give and intoxicate the masses, and this one does just that. The next one I have is Lost in Symphony. Let us take this one out the box. And it is the same kind of bottle. The same kind of bottle. And this one is number 83, and it is called Lost in Symphony. And this one is inspired by LV Symphony. Also, I must tell you guys that you know that I already have 2 other inspirations of Symphony in my already have two other inspirations of Symphony in my collection. But in telling you that, I'm going to tell you why I mentioned that I already have two other inspirations of Symphony in my collection. The notes in this are grapefruit, bergamot, ginger. It has cardamom, geranium, musk, ambroxan, and labdanum. This opens up fresh citrus spicy. Beautiful fresh citrus spicy. Then it goes into a beautiful musk dry down, just like the OG. It goes through the same journey as the OG. It goes through the same journey of one of the other inspirations that I have in my collection. However, this one is more potent. Number 83, Lost in Symphony, is more potent than the other two that I have. This is the best right now inspiration that I have in my collection of LV Symphony. This is long lasting, 10 plus hours for a fresh fragrance. I got 10 plus hours out of this. Mind you, it is a extrait de perfume. It is very, very potent. It is very, very long lasting. Very, very long lasting. To me, the inspiration for this is like 90 to 95% of the OG. But it really smells so freaking good and lasts so long on my skin. In my opinion, I think that it's the ambroxan in the base of this fragrance, along with the labdanum, that helps this fragrance to sit on my skin for so long. And I can hands down say that Lost in Symphony from the Clone brand, number 83, is the best inspiration of Symphony that I have at this current moment in my collection. I love this one. I love this one. Oh my God, it smells so freaking good. It is it is very, very strong. It is very, very strong, guys. You don't need so many sprays of this one because it is very, very strong. Very, very strong. And I feel like they take the DNA and they just it up with, okay, we're gonna recreate that. We're gonna make it an extrait of perfume. We're gonna use more oils and we're gonna make it stronger. And that is exactly what they did with this one. And I also have a discount code for this one, which I'll place in the description box below. Guys, run, do not walk, and get this. This is the best inspiration of Symphony that you can find. See, this one, Lost in Symphony, 83 is the best inspiration. I can say that. It's the best one that I have in my collection, and it lasts long, long, long on my skin. But guys, always remember and never forget what we are about. We are about affordability, long lasting, centuries drop behind, and intoxicating the masses. And Brave in Love and Lost in Symphony from the Clone brand will do just that for you, because they have been doing it for me. And I must say thank you to the Clone brand for sending over these two fragrances to me. I am truly enjoying these two, especially this Lost in Symphony, guys. And I will see you guys in my next video. I will drop the discount code and the link to the store, the Clone store, as well as the description code where you can get 15% off down below. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.